fall of 2020, I transferred from community college to the university system, and that transition is already difficult enough in itself because you are not familiar with your surroundings, you're not familiar with your peers, you're not familiar with any instructors or the class and the way that it's shaped, and it's just very, very frustrating to do all that stuff online where you can't necessarily find everything that you need. You can't ask your questions in class because maybe it's asynchronous and you have recorded lectures, or your instructor doesn't answer their email that frequently, or office hours are online and so you're not able to express yourself very clearly.
So the worst part of online classes for me was the fact that there was a disconnect with the professor during lectures during COVID. It was hard to ask questions immediately without interrupting the professor, as they did not frequently check the chat when a question was asked in the chat, as well as um, when my peers and I were confused at concepts that were being taught in class. The professor was unable to gauge the audience to determine if they needed to spend more time explaining the principles over again or go into further detail, and instead they just continued with the material that was being taught. This made it difficult to follow along in many instances. And another aspect that was bad was the sheer number of assignments for each course to compensate for the online environment that was being taught. So when taking 6 of these courses per term, it became difficult for us to keep up, and we as students often got burnt out throughout the semester.